Uh, Apparently we're thinking about doing normals tonight, so I gotta unlock Pandemonium right now, so we're gonna do that. I may as well do that on stream, right? Heavy spoilers, obviously, but let's go. Ah, Christy, I had a feeling you'd arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake. Well. After all, Master Fortuno recently sent word regarding his investigation. Seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's whereabouts and the sudden appearance of Pandemonium in the Ethereal Sea. We'd do well to meet with him at once. If you have no objections, I ask that you proceed to the telescope forthwith. I shall make the necessary arrangements and join you shortly. What a good excuse for you to sit there and not do anything for a moment. I'm eating a bit too. Oh no. Where is this? Oh, thank goodness our hero's arrived and he's... Wait. What is he riding on? Is that a giraffe? Surely not. This must be some kind of sick joke, right? Oh, nope, that's him. Yep, okay, that's, yep. Okay. Okay, so, yeah. Pandemonium showed up in the Ethereal Sea, and no one's quite sure why. That should be interesting. I thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let us forego formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudian, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey into Azisla. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Aetherochemical Research Facility. Although the vessel clearly belonged to the professor, he was nowhere to be found. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere, in the most literal sense. It was almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been wrested from existence. Further investigations confirmed the expedition party's suspicions. Now an entire sector of Azisla has been reported elsewhere. Teleported? To where? We believe that its destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea. Here, where its elegant facilities reconstituted as the halls of Pandemonium, to great success, as you can see. So, that means Professor Claudian is in there? In that monstrous fortress? That is our leading theory. We are certain enough, at least, to risk sending you into its depths in search of the missing man. Yet, before we do, there is another pressing matter. While Pandemonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gates. We observed its behavior with the atelioscope, and to our horror, witnessed it gorging upon surrounding ether like a ravenous beast.
What? It must be stopped! The ethereal sea harbors the souls of the departed. 'Tis the wellspring from which all creatures are born. If its flow were disturbed, life itself might cease to be.
Precisely. Its safety must be our first priority. Rid us of this menace, Christie. Then we will be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. The memory crystal recovered from Claudian's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma of Pandemonium. That was not in my hand, camera. You can't fool me.
Without Themis, there'll be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you're more than capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be all right?
Themis isn't the only one who can summon illusory warriors. Just reveal that, I guess.
He isn't? Why, of course, I should have known some of your talents would master even the ancients' arcane arts. Apologies for my failure of imagination.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
Once we're freed from the looming specter of Pandemonium, you must promise to share your knowledge, for the sake of thorough reports, of course. In the meanwhile, I shall focus my efforts on providing you with what information and support I can.
I shall gather the researchers from the confluence and construct a means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. So just, the very concept of life itself is in my hands, so, it's a Thursday for the Warrior of Light. Alright, time to go into this blind.
In truth, my days are stuffed to the brim, what with all the record-taking and document-fetching, but worry not. The knowledge that the realm's survival hinges on my efforts sustains me.
You should sleep at some point.
At this depth, the ethereal sea itself possesses little real danger, but we know not else where awaits you. I shall monitor your health from a distance, that we might leap to your aid should a crisis be at hand.
So I thought Pandemonium, when we last left, Pandemonium had just popped up in the ethereal sea with no explanation. I thought it had just, time traveled from the past, because that felt like a more cogent explanation than the guy who went to the etherochemical research facility teleported half of it back to Charlian and then transmuted it into Pandemonium, but a copy of it. I don't know. Soken said to get hyped for the music, and I can see why he would say such a thing. It's my alarm, sorry. ravening. Let's see what this is. Okay. He ate something. Oh. Fire 3, is that like a spread? Feels like it should be a spread. What? What the what? I guess they just grow? Oh, hi. Sure. Oh. I see. Oh. Okay. He's doing both spells then. Which means they need to go into the blue so that the flame doesn't get super big and explode on us. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. Oh, ow, 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 that's a bleed, okay. Good to know, thank you. Okay, he's chomping down on a red thingy. Cool. I feel like I should recognize these voices. Oh, that's a knockback, okay. Oh, hi. That's exploding. Gotcha. Understood. Uh-oh. That's the other healer dead. Also, I have like no mana because of all the rezzing, and also my lackadaisical approach to all this. Rare combination. Oh, boy, I should have stayed in front of him and been like smarter. I knew if it said rear combination, I needed to be out in front of him. That was silly of me. Oh, someone rezzed him. That's nice. Okay, he's eating green thingy. Charybdis. Oh, hate that. Are they gonna be put to 1 HP? Is that what's gonna happen? Oh, 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 I see. Yes, okay. Okay, just get you back up real quick. Oh, make distance, you guys. Make distance. Oh. Oh. Okay. No time for a res then. Gotcha. Meteor. Yep. Get behind the rock. I'm gonna assume it's right on top of him. Yep. Oh, and it's exploding. Cool. Ow. Okay, not everyone's stacked up for that, and we died. Well, the important part is that the wipe's not my fault. I guess I could have like stayed out of it and let them all die, but I don't know. Not fond of not doing mechanics for that. God, this music slaps. Cool background too. People are talking in chat right now. The DPS has the orange and you have the ice. You sit in the DPS puddle. Unsure though. I am unsure too. Ice expands the donut around the boss. Inward safe cone gets smaller. Fire expands the puddles around the player. Oh, I see. So if you... So that flash on the screen where it's like red triangle or blue square, that's gonna be which of the AoEs expand. Okay, I got you. Okay. He's chomping a blue thing, so I assume that means he's gonna use his ice attack. Never mind. It's fire, I guess. Sure. Okay. Flames will expand, so gotta get away from them. Ow, right, the bleed. Okay. How did you manage to die from that? Oh no, don't run away from me, you moron. Good lord. Ow. Ooh, I hope that asylum's enough. Okay, now I need to be in front of him for sure. gonna be a lot of resin. Nothing like going in blind with people also going in blind. Hello? Right, they're gonna drop tornadoes. Then he will knock us all back. Not a big deal. I'll bet that drops some icky stuff on Extreme. Come on, guys. That's the make distance between him marker. Ow. Ow. Wow, that hits hard. Even all 7 of us. Okay, he ate blue. Does that mean ice is gonna expand? Ice Flame Summoning. Is it an ad or? Oh, this. Okay, Ice expands. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Is this? Nope. Flame expands. So get away from those. Yep. Yep. Yeah, they're just standing in those. Don't stand in the bad guys, I think. It's not a good idea. Ice expands, so we gotta get near the center. And hopefully I don't get Venn diagrammed to death. Ow, okay. Let's plop down the Lily for some extra heals with the bleed and stuff. Red dude, okay. Okay. So that just explodes the tip of those things. Front combination, okay, so be behind him, I assume. Ow! Yeesh! Green boy is back. What was that again? Soul of the Beast, wielding the power of an ancient Theron. Oh. Oh, it's the behemoth! Makes perfect sense. Oh, that's a bad idea, bro. Oh, don't Venn diagram me, please. Uh-oh, that's everybody at low health and a stack up marker. Don't like that, usually. Very spiced bleed, too. Well, screw you, bro. You got him. That looks an awful lot like Pandemonium Cage. Prettiest death ever. The souls, they're fleeing. People are like, man, that boss was angry. And they ain't wrong. That was an Angie boss. Ooh, I'm probably gonna get the chest piece. That's nice. Not that I want it because I have Pensive Melted Crafted gear, but you know, maybe it'll look cool and I will want it. I don't know. I think that was like a 30% my carry. I don't know. I did do a lot of rezzing of the other healer. Impressive work, Christy. The memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. What is wrong with your eyes, lady? I am Athena, chief keyword of Pandemonium, wife to La Habrea, and mother to Eric, and it is I who made Pandemonium anew in the underworld. Why? In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. I must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. A slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one, for your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. I understand you have reason to be wary, but I assure you there is no need. I know not what La Habrea has told you of me, but all that I have done out of a sincere scientific curiosity. That doesn't calm me down, lady. That appetite yet remains, even after my rebirth. Conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. I mean, sure. You were reborn? In a sense, yes. 'Twas the only way I could see my research completed. The myriad souls floating in the ethereal sea provide all the raw material I require, and your Professor Claudian proved a most welcome surprise. Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially those with which I will grasp godhood. You are as stubborn as La Habrea, I see. Although I speak in earnest, you refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you would be better served by a different teacher. Luckily, you already possess the tools I require to make one for you. Yes, that crystal teems with memories. Memories of two souls you know quite well,
La Habrea and Eric. Not attempting to pronounce his name fully. I shall stitch them into the fabric of two errant souls, that with their help you may come to see clearly.
Hmm.
You? How? Where are we? Surely these two have much to tell you of me, and I would have you listen. Perhaps then you shall better understand me and my desire for godhood. There is another, but their soul has proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans. I do hope that in time you come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward.
Don't stand there with your mouth agape. I'm gonna have to do the duh voice. Duh. I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here. Yeah, I get that a lot. At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this inequity. Is there somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption?
I mean, I guess we can go back to the atelioscope.
And so they did. Some hints I can glean from the surroundings, but I would refer you to simply cut through this knot of questions.
Eric Thonios? Eric Thonios? I don't know. He's Eric. He's Eric. I don't know how long it's been, Christy, but it's good to see you. It's good as ever to see your face. Would that it were under more conventional circumstances. Just where are we? And what events have led us to this unexpected reunion?
Brother, have I got a story for you. Turns out your mom came back from approximately 5,000 years ago to restore Pandemonium because of a researcher who went to an Allegan research facility and, destroyed half of it for reasons.
Yes, I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. To think that it contained our memories. This is a lot to take in. Not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time, but could find no trace. Now I know why. Sorry, should have mentioned the time traveling thing, but you're not really supposed to mention that when time traveling, because paradoxes and stuff, really a bad idea. But yep, we're time traveling. Our age had its share of surprises, if my memories are to be believed. The supposedly world-ending final days came upon us, yet here we are, in a future where you at least exist. Do we overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on? That's a much longer story, Eric.
Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let us take heart that life endured in some form. As but memories, we may never have the luxury of the larger picture. Regardless, now it has come to pass. The future must be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conviction guide our every action. Agreed, but as memories given fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Christie in battle. Nay, Athena meant us to speak and nothing more. Though we may be tools, we may not be slave to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Christie. Likely, she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandemonium, either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own, a shortcoming we must remedy at once. We would do well to learn more of the Pandemonium now dominating the landscape of souls. Christie's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect. You can stop hiding, guys. It's okay, they're with me, sorta. In many ways, they're with me. Just gonna need to blow my nose, one sec. I blew my nose so hard I dropped frames. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? You may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. Sure thing, man. Hi guys, so these are my friends. Hello, George. What are you apologizing for? I'm just streaming for entertainment. You can pop in whenever. It's like a TV show. Although you may be but a confluence of memory, it is an honor to meet the personage as I've only read of in Christie's reports. As a researcher, this is beyond exciting, but I admit to no small measure of fear as well. Been chillin'? That sounds good. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. We're powerless to do aught but speak. I see no reason why you should be afraid. It isn't my life I fear for. I only fear I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients, who hold priceless knowledge beyond the ken of any of our peers. But what purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered? To that end, we will share with you our records, and perhaps together we can find the thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information will be our most precious resource, for that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed. Still, she seeks to transcend her mortal existence that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas on what divinity enthralled. In her mind, a god can create souls at will. Thus, she chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea, as it is known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of ether. You can be an anime character with that voice. I doubt it, but thank you for the compliment. Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks of nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice, they were just as I remember. Even without realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her. Well, it is your mom. I can't blame you. Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Eric would never want that, but these emotions remain in memory, if nowhere else. I get you. It's okay. Gotta love you, Mom. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. You must infiltrate Pandemonium and seek out Athena. If she's the next boss, I'm gonna be really shocked. I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? Can't take serious this conversation if there's a guy with bunny ears. The Viera are a proud, noble, long-lived race, and you can make my pink-haired bunny boy serious in your mind right now, mister. I have one question for you. Does the word Orosite mean aught to you?
Orosite? Why, yes, there are few records of its existence. It mainly makes its appearance in legends of Ivalice and tales concerning the Asian Laha Brea. Well, in tales concerning an entity known as an Asian. This personage is associated with black orosite, known as the Heart of Sabik, a source of considerable power.
I see. So time has not buried it. Uh-oh. Very quick recap of Final Fantasy lore. The Heart of Sabik was, well, apparently an ancient artifact of black orosite that contained a spell that is named Ultima. And what it does is that it's the most destructive magic in the universe and basically just blows up everything in a 3-mile radius. It's nasty. I wonder what form it'll take here.
From the outside, Pandemonium looks no different than it does in the past. However, there is no guarantee that the insides will be familiar. You do well to secure the area near the entrance first. Once it's been cleared of threats, La Brea and I can approach and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. The portal should convey you to Pandemonium's gates.
I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at the ready. Yeah, no kidding. All for accepting a quest. It's kind of funny Athena resurrected those two in hopes that they'd explain her motives, and then they'd convince me to join her. I think that backfired a bit on her. I don't know. Guess we'll see.
I knew you would come.
Hey! Elidibus, you're back. Or Themis, I guess, as you're called here.
I never lost faith that we would meet again.
I told you as much, did I not?
I understand you may be confused. I was too at first.
AFK real quick, gotta watch this. Yeah, no worries. I mean, this is going on in a YouTube VOD if you like care that much about the story.
You say I am not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I am only an illusion built from memory, no more real than La Brea or Eric. Eric Thoneos.
I'll go with that, maybe. I'll try.
Even so, I believe I have a grasp on the situation. This is the distant future. A future where Athena lives once more. Although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me, you are here to stop her. Have I the right of it so far?
Yep.
Very good. I would be disappointed if you did not rise to her challenge. Although I am sorry to say I cannot aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence, and I am oddly inclined to act in her interests.
Uh-oh.
I can do not but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. There's no need for that pained expression. Remember, I am but an illusion. Nothing worth shedding tears over.
Don't you dare say that. Oh, that's cruel. I'd feel terrible if I had to trounce Elidibus again. No, 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 don't be sassy me. No, we can free you, just as we freed Aegisthus. Have hope. Don't give up. I thank you for the sentiment. I'm afraid that is quite impossible. Athena's grip on my mind is unyielding. Still, I would ask you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Erechthonios, so that she may become a god. By gathering the souls readily available in the sea of ether, she tempers her own essence. Yet souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, so she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin aether, you managed to lay Hephaestus low, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. To that end, she has prepared an experiment for her observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creation, and in so doing, give her the knowledge she desires. Right, Athena was going to sacrifice her son. I remember that now. Oh. 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 Oh dear. Oh dear. What the F? Welcome back, George. What is happening? I wish I knew, and I'm in the middle of it. Athena has made her move. We must find a way to reach her or all is lost. We can do little but hope for Christie's success. Pandemonium. Once a mass of lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. Athena has grown much since her death at La Habrea's hand. Although the souls she creates are imperfect, they act with absolute obedience. I know you shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others. Then you shall come before me. Do not hesitate to do what you must, for that is the only way to stop Athena. Hey guys, we're gonna do the Pandemonium fight. You mean the fight in Pandemonium? No! Alright, well. Let's go ahead and go in blind with our 7 random people. Should be fun. Man, that looks gooey. Scared? I'm not scared. I am a little freaked out though. Like, this face is... it's disconcerting. Also, the giant pulsing cyst on his tower slash wing? And he's also a spider? Kinda? Some kind of spider. It's some kind of spider or hybrid. Yes, I see. What can we do? I imagine this is the arena we're gonna fight him in. And I don't want to step in the goo. The goo looks bad. That looks like bad goo. I'm also kind of shocked that the duty finder is taking this long. I'm a healer. I get insta Qs. What's going on? Oh well. I'm a magician. I have it easy. I mean, I guess I am technically a mage, but I'm a healing mage. Gear's all repaired. Yeah. Oop, there it goes. Okay. I was about to say, well, I guess I'll have to figure out something to do while I wait. And then the queue popped. Time to die. Oh, ye of little faith. That's exactly what I'm best at preventing. You talk?
From countless failures have I wrought miracles. Into soulless vessels I breathe life.
It's not an infinity stone. This is my... well, it's a long story.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web.
Oh, okay. I see. Get away from everybody else and those corner poles. Gotcha. Also, ow. That hurt quite a bit.
Offers no escape.
Oh, someone get the one, please. What? What the what? Oh. Oh. Excuse me. Ultima?
I mustn't disappoint. Lady Athena.
I assume don't be in those. Oh, they're donuts now. Okay.
Stay where you are.
Boop. Oh, that's a tank buster that hits a lot of times. Alright. See how spiced it is. I've seen spicier.
Like unto chains.
Hi. Okay, so that drops on everybody's feet. Gotcha.
A tangled morsel awaiting death.
oh, oh. Okay. Okay. Got it. Good. We're good.
All paths lead back to me.
Is this, oh, okay. Fires on his, whatever eyes glowing. Understood.
I operate in a lady of Eden's power.
Oh, hi. What the? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yep. Understood.
Stay where you are.
Ow.
A tangled morsel awaiting death.
Gonna have to remember that for Savage. What the?
All paths lead back to me.
Okay. Assume he's gonna just kill that side. Also, it's...
These bars are unbreakable.
I don't like that. Yep. Okay, understood. Ow. Like, mega ow.
These cells are mine.
These are donuts? Yep. Ow. Oh god. White mage, as me. Or at least red mage. Dispel the doom off of you. No, he died. Okay. Oh, thank god. Okay. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm going to not do anything. Ah! Balls. Wow. Okay, so we died. I stood in the bad. That was my bad. Well, sort of. He tricked me with his cage thing.
You will go no further.
Okay. We're just going right back into it. I dig it.
Like a spider, I spin my web.
Okay, I have to learn the tells of, would you move, dude? I have to learn the tells of what the cages do.
Offers no escape.
Gotcha. All right. So they'll have like purple things if they want you to stay still. Gotcha.
I mustn't discipline. Lady Athena.
Our warrior appears to be sitting still. Purple things. Okay, they're donuts.
Stay where you are.
I have no idea if the tank can survive this alone. We'll see. Okay, it hurts, but it's livable. I got you, bruh.
Like unto chains. tangled morsel awaiting death.
Oop. Oop. Gotta get over there. Apparently the warrior. Apparently. Apparently the warrior is staring at a black screen. Awkward.
Stay where you are.
Okay, just gonna pop a little DR on this dude. Yep. We good? Ish. Yep.
These bars are unbreakable.
Ultima again, huh? Gotta say,
I am Pandemonium. These sounds are mine.
okay, what kind of... Nope, that's just kill you if you stand in it that time. Good to know. Oop, that's Doom. Gotta get that dispelled.
Stay where you are.
Alright. Ow.
Prepare yourselves to move.
Harrowing Hell. Oh, this thing. Right. Yeah, that hurt.
Show the unending.
I don't know if I hit knockback prevention later, it just doesn't work, but I suspect it just doesn't work that one.
For mother.
Okay. Oh, they're just gonna make this one easy on me, I guess. I appreciate that. Oh, don't stand in the bad guys. Come on. Oh, that's a tank only. Shoot. Okay, I'm sorry, my friends, but you're gonna have to die to this. Oh, somebody already rezzed him. Okay, fair enough.
Your soul screams.
That is kill you if you stand in it. Cool.
Like unto chains.
I imagine touchdown again soon.
These
Yep.
bars are unbreakable.
I imagine we're gonna have to drop webs on those things in Savage. And the tank's just like, yeah, I'm just walking through the bad. I can take it. Sort of. Oh, powerful poison is slowly draining HP and reducing HP recovery. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you don't wanna stand in the bad for that. Okay. God, you have 4 of that dot? Yeah, you're just, you're not living through that. I'm sorry, sir. Oop. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oop. That is tank thing. Luckily, there's 2 of them to share it now. That guy re-logged and then came back. Like a boss. He solved the problem. Alright, second try. Wait, he didn't disperse into a cloud of darkness. It's abnormal. Loot! Game is available on Nintendo Switch? I don't know. I know you can play it with a controller, but other than that, I'm not sure what platforms it's available on. Oh. Apparently you need to wait for the cutscene to vaporize. This better not talk. That was a beautiful display as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Christy, is that? Pandemonium's final gate has been cast wide. I shall await your arrival beyond. Apologies for not coming sooner. The space is enveloped by some fell energy, and we couldn't risk venturing through it before taking due precautions. Were my eyes mistaken? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. That must have been Themis, but how? I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandemonium, Athena would have found Elidibus impossible to overlook. Few possess such talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea, and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandemonium itself with a soul? Yeah, and then I beat it up. To breathe life into that which should never live. Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information shared with us by your friends, we've made some strides towards figuring out how to stop her. A crystal called the Heart of Sabik may be the key. The researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present, the sundering of the star, the emergence of the Asians, and the calamities that they brought to bear on the realm. Tales that under other circumstances we would have considered childish fantasy, if not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memories. The Heart of Sabik. To you, the secret of Ultima weapons might, not least the spell known as Ultima, and a source of enduring mystery. We are told that a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this Orosite by an Asian, and that the Ultima weapon might be perfected. Yeah, I blew that up at level 50. The identity of the shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown. No, it was you. You did it, La Brea. That was you. Did they not mention it was you? Oops. Oh, they're trying, huh? Well, maybe at some point. You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge. If there is aught you are withholding... Very well. At present, the Heart of Sabik itself is of greater moment. It is a creation of Athena's, made during her time with the words of La Habrea. This predates even Pandemonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contains immense power. She dubbed it Orosite, studying it with a fervor unusual even for her. The eventual fruit of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we'd ever seen, the Heart of Sabik. Did Athena encounter Ultima the High Seraph, perchance? She also came from Orosite. Unexpectedly specific question. I gather the Heart of Sabik is not the only Orosite in this era. Regardless, I know not of this High Seraph. Athena was never forthcoming as to how she found the crystal, though we came to suspect it was not of our star. Much later, we discovered that Orosite magnifies the desire of those who come into contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved to seal the Orosite and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So what became of the Heart of Sabik? I took it from Athena's laboratory after I ended her life. The density of the aether was unlike anything I had observed. I knew its capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. It is possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memory stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with our own, she would be reborn. Ironic that I should have protected those memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see mistakes go unpunished. It's okay, you didn't know. Even though you're possibly causing the end of life itself now, because you've effed up. The monster unleashed Ultima? I can only guess that it was Athena's hand that placed such magic within the heart of Sabik. If so, it's only natural she would gift her own creations with such terrible power. Yeah, hit a little bit less hard than last time, at least. It is pretty satisfying to complete a quest. I have told you all I know of Athena and the many secrets she kept hidden from the world. If she has indeed stored her memories within the heart of Sabik, we must ask ourselves how they are awakened in this age. When was the crystal last sighted? During my fight with the Ultima weapon. In which you triumphed but failed to recover the heart. Yet according to your colleagues, there was another on the battlefield that day, an Ascian. And this self-same Ascian was later struck down at a location known as the Aetherochemical Research Facility. I've heard that name, and recently, the site of Professor Clayton's disappearance, Claudian. Indeed, he was tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of the memory crystal in his possession, a signal that may well have belonged to the heart of Sabik. In any case, it is no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed. But what reason would he have to bring her back to life? Was his mind not his own? Yet more questions without answers. Although Athena's essence is that of memory, her magics have not suffered for lack of a physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. If Elidibus is to be believed, she readies this vessel for godhood, and is perilously close to success. It beggars belief, as you well know. You were the linchpin of her ambition. Right. Should mention that she birthed Eric here, with special magics to make him a vessel into which she would consume to become a god. Not the best thing a mom to do to her kid. Anyway, yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required, and it has long since turned to dust. As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information if we're to unravel this mystery. You know who awaits you, Christie. Themis, I fear. You won't find him so cooperative as we're accustomed to. We know not how vast the space beyond these gates may be, but somewhere within lurks Athena, with Elidibus leashed at her side. This may be a simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories intact, he'll be eager to see reason. We need only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I'd fallen under Hephaestus's influence, you didn't stop trying until I was freed. I would ask you to do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. I mean, I'm with you. Well, Erythlonos' perspective is a sentimental one. Elidibus may possess privileged knowledge. To question him unimpeded by magic would be ideal. Aegisthus broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. You might use the same principle to unshackle Elidibus' mind. But remember, our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhabits a vessel with which to meet you in battle, I am certain it is not meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, his aether may dissipate back into the ethereal sea. You had best act quickly. Yep, time to kill Elidibus. Again. We know not how long we'll have free reign to go between here and the Atelioscope. We'll remain here for now, unless absolutely necessary. The crystal? I have returned it to the safekeeping of your colleagues. I could find nothing new amongst the memories stored within. This space, on the other hand, is fascinating. Wrought by the same power the keywords wielded, perhaps. Mayhaps. It says the average wait time for this is 9 minutes, but I'm gonna suspect it'll be less than that. We'll see. Quite exciting this time. Boy, death never seems to be the end for these big bad villains, does it? Counts. I wonder how my portraits are doing. Should update my healer portraits, I think. While I'm doing nothing. Given that I'm in, new gear. Ugh. I wish they'd automatically update portraits with your new gear, but I swear, Final Fantasy XIV is built on spaghetti code that they are desperately hoping holds together. It's a lot of materia they've been dumping on me, which I can't complain about. So I was fishing before all this, and then I learned that the static was like, hey, we're gonna maybe do normals tonight, and I'm like, I haven't unlocked those. I better do that. And so here I am, doing just that. And I figured, hey, it'll make for a good stream. Because Pandemonium is a very interesting story, and there's a lot of cool set pieces, i.e. the thing I'm staring at right now. I wonder if I could, like, G-pose this. Should take a screenshot of this, it's pretty cool. Do not face the camera. Well, face the camera now. Like I'm looking up at it. Yeah, exactly. Alright, cool. Oops. Oh god, where's the reset tilt button? It's Z, right? Screenshot failed, what? Must be confused where the screenshot folder is. Still, maybe maybe YouTube will pick this up as the thumbnail and I won't have to mess with it. Alright. Another blind run. Oh. How pretty.
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation. I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit. In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Enrique.
The line "I am inevitable" really fits there, right? I love the story in this game. It is fantastic. Still lies in fate.
My heart quivers in anticipation.
Divisive ruling. Okay. Oh! There was a follow-up. Is this a, I'll bet that's a point blank. Oh. Nope. That was not a point blank. Okay. Neither healer knows what they're doing. That's probably bad. Okay. I gotta recognize those tells, because that is nasty. I mean, you turn towards someone, so I'm gonna assume, I don't stand in that. Maybe I do, I don't know. Ow. 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 I guess I stand in the opposite or something. I don't know if it was color matching or not. Ooh. Man, he's full of tricks. Oh, don't die, Mr. Tank. I need you alive. Okay, dark and light again. I assume I'll stand on the opposite one this time. Sigils of Discord, yep. Okay, Dark's Discord. Failure to restore the balance with light will result in taking damage. Okay, I guess I could have, you know, read it. Ooh.
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Oh my, that's a big old tank buster. Oh, and then he follows up with a donut. Okay, well. I guess I should have known. Oh, and then we run, sure. Oh. Don't let me die, guys, please. Ow.
I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
Okay. What am I doing? Dark, so I go to light. Simple-ish. Okay, that's a big thing, so I think that's expand? Yeah. Okay, good. That's another big thing. I think that's gonna be a point blank. Yep, cool. Alright. Dionysus. Oh, okay, it's following me, gotcha. Purple. What's purple? I'm gonna guess that's, kills the sides? Yeah, gotcha. Mr. Tank, please get, okay. He's not gonna move. Well, he moved at the last second, at least. Too late, because, you know, I already canceled my cast, but, you know, details.
Warriors forged in my own image.
I mean, I died, so I'm not sure I'd call it way simpler. Oh, that one's... Oh god, okay, that one's the side, and this one is... that, yeah. Gotcha. Just spread out. Simple enough. Oh! Rude. Okay. That'll teach me to use knockback prevention. Dionysus again, so this is the things following me on the floor. Okay. Alright, that will be, it gets bigger. Yep. Okay. I'm scared how fast that's gonna go off in Savage mode. Ow, right, this attack hurts a lot.
I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
This one again? Yep, alright. Stand in the light. Alright, that is step into it. Got there. Might res this down, unfortunately. As Sage got the res, fortunately. Oh! I really have to notice if the knockback is going to be a donut or a point blank. But I haven't spied his tail yet. And I guess I won't, because he's almost dead. This thing again. That is a step back into it, because it's purple. Easy. Ish. that to the sage, I guess. Love the chest pieces if you guys don't mind. Thank you. Pass on everything else. I got a 95 on the chest piece. Surely I'll get it. Yeah! Hey, 3 commendations. That's nice. Not totally sure I deserved of it, but okay. I didn't carry that nearly as hard as I did the last one.
The fog has lifted. I knew that Athena's magic magnified the desires of their victims at the expense of aught else, but I never guessed what desires of mine she could exploit. Since the moment we met, I have made plain my interest in you, my desire to understand your nature. I suppose the curiosity extended to how each of us would fare in a manner of strength.
Fare in a manner of strength. How does drops work there, like in World of Warcraft? Sort of, yeah. In this dungeon, there's just tokens to turn in for good gear, so everybody can roll equally on them. But they have the same need greed system as World of Warcraft. You basically roll 1d100, and whoever gets the highest wins. You can only have 1 loot from here per week. But you can keep trying until you get the loot you want, which is nice.
What is this? Free. Then I am no longer needed. Do not look so crestfallen, my friend. These few moments of clarity are more than I could have asked for. We need you, Themis. This warmth, your aether.
Is that enough to sustain an ancient? I doubt it.
You've grasped the fraying strands of my being and tied them together with your own. Nevertheless, I fear I am here on borrowed time.
Guess we're soul linked now. That's awkward.
I only hope that I can see you through the last of our battles. Until then, I will cherish every moment. I am Elidibus, the emissary. As such, it falls upon me to judge Athena, who would disrupt our carefully maintained balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Let us return to Erechthionos and Labrea. There is much I would share with you before we embark on our final ascent.
Just keep trying. Can imagine someone after doing the same boss 56 times didn't get the drop. Like, yeah, that can happen. Theoretically. Your odds are, like, I don't think your odds would ever be that bad. But then again, you can always run the same 8 people and be like, okay, we're just gonna run it until everybody gets what they want. And that's that.
The 4 of us are together once again. Although I may not have directly experienced our adventures, My memories make our bonds as real as any other.
As I surmised, Elizabeth was constructed with the magic to see your battle done. But I fear his aether may not sustain him through another. Yeah, probably not.
Themis, it's good to see you. I knew Christie would guide you to our side once again. I am grateful he had the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. Athena's hold upon me is broken, and I pledge every moment of my remaining time to seeing she answer for her deeds.
Very good. To that end, I would have you share what you know of her plan.
Of course. As I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. It is someone Christie knows well. A man by the name of Claudian. By a twist of fate, his body proved to be ideal for Athena's purpose.
How? He was just some random Charlian researcher.
The creation of a person requires not just a body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We are made from memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon drifting souls and given form through the infusion of aether. We lack a physical body, yet you can see and feel us all the same. Athena is different. She has carved her memories into Claudian's soul, while it was still within its body, and thus made both her own. But even she is prone to error. After the sundering, beings became more fragile in both body and soul, and this difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires. So that's why she turned her sights towards Christie. His uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of our age.
It's true. Although I always rival your strength with like 7 other people, so you know. Details.
By scrutinizing his feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secret of Christie's prowess and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of her research be at hand.
Then to fight Athena, we must fight Claudian as well. We need not hasten to the man's destruction. Athena can inscribe herself upon another's soul, but she cannot erase its will. If we awaken Claudian's spirit to the reality of his bondage, he might be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches.
We still don't know why he chose Claudian. What makes him more suited than anyone else? Although I have never spoken to Claudian, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. When instructing the vessel to do her bidding, she called it by a familiar name. Erechthonios.
Oh, he's the sundered fragment of Erechthionos. Oh. What? Why would she? It is as I thought. Oh, stop being a grim know-it-all, Labrea. Themis, you may have just handed us the key to rescuing Claudian.
What must we do?
First and foremost, we must confront Athena. She must be made vulnerable, as Elidibus was. Yet our opponent stands on the verge of godhood. As we are now, she would unmake us in an instant. Christie, we have no choice but to place the burden of our fate, and the fate of many more besides, squarely upon your shoulders. I trust you have no objections. God or no, I shall cast her down. It's a burden I'm used to carrying. Objections, no. Concerns, yes. Objections, no. Concerns, yes. Though we know not what form Athena will take, I have faith that your skill will see us through this trial as it has many times before. Well, you know, I don't usually like it when the plan consists entirely of optimism, but okay, we'll go with it. And we all appreciate Christiana's willingness to fling himself at the unknown. However, we have yet to hear how this will liberate Claudian. I have a plan. Do not trouble yourself over the details. The same goes for you, Christy. You must focus entirely on the attention of Athena. She will not be so easily bested, even by one of your prowess. Then let us trust in La Habrea and prepare for the battle to come. That's a phrase you don't think you'd ever hear after La Habrea nearly killed you. But that was a different one, I guess. Before we face Athena, I must know. If she had never discovered the Orosite, had never fallen under its influence, would she have lived a normal life? Would she have been a mother to me? I have asked myself the same questions. Questions with no answer, I fear. But let us put them out of our mind. There is something we must discuss, and I would do so not as La Habrea, but as a father to his son. Oh, we're not privy to it? Come on. What are my giant ears for if not for eavesdropping? Fine. I guess we'll save it for after the final fight. Alright, let's roll with randoms and do it blind. Athena maintains absolute control over this space. Beyond the gate, she has doubtless built herself an abode worthy of a god, and now awaits the arrival of her supplicants. For now we place our trust in you. The rest must wait until we have Athena before us. Right now, Athena must be the sole focus of your attention. She shall not hesitate to exploit any weakness she can sense. Yeah. Thinly veiled excuse for me not to know what you were talking about, La Habrea. Thinly veiled. Anyway, let's get a cool looking pose while we enter. I am hyped for what the music will be in here. It might not I might not get the new track until Savage hits, but I hope I get something.
You have done well to reach the seat of godhood. Now, bear your souls to me.
I believe this is the end of the story. A little worried about the angels floating around. music is amazing. That's your attack? Trinity of Souls. Okay, she's obviously killing the left side. And then the right side? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. She put some everlasting gobstoppers down? Oh, I see. Okay. Understood. That's a cone. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so she's killing the left, then the... What? Oh, that's gonna be way harder on Savage. Oh, I'm terrified. They have different colors and shapes to the wings. It ain't gonna be left and right on the hard difficulty. Huh. Super chain theory, okay. Oh, okay. Donut, point blank, gotcha. Okay, this donut goes off first, and that the donut goes off second. Gotcha. Parthenios. I don't like how she's pointing in a direction, yeah. Okay. To silent vessels I give voice. Ooh. Okay. Here maybe? Oh! She gave the floor teeth, and then it fell. Okay. Was not expecting that. Definitely was not expecting that. Oop, okay, I want to point this away from people. Just in general, I think. Oop. Oh, those are gonna break. Athena, we kind of need those platforms. Just saying. Could we have them back? No? Oh, there we go. Hey, they're back. Oh, all I had to do was ask. What is this? Oh, God. Just an ultimate, or... Ultima Blade, yep. Oh, this is an ad phase. Gotcha. And they shoot lasers, okay. Cleaves. Very fun. Oh, cripes. Okay. Oh! Rude. That's awkward. Ultima, that was fun. Donut. Donut. Over here. Parthenios. Line, okay. Hi. Okay. Gotcha. Swap spies. Made it easy on us. Thank you. Oop. This is such a cool boss design, by the way. Just has an entire galaxy in her chest, butterfly and angel wings. This is... I love it. I love it to death. Those are all explosions. Huh. Okay. Ow. Do you have to aim that in front to the whole party, bruh? Oh well. Oh, that's a line. Oh, I hope I'm not dead. I'm dead. There's so little room to dodge. I'm gonna blame the guy I rezzed for that death. Distracted me, clearly. Oh boy, alright. Oop, okay. Wanna aim this away from everybody. Sorry, Athena. That's Pandemonium. I don't think I was the MVP, but thanks for saying so. If I hadn't died like a derp from the last part, maybe, but I did. Oop, okay. Pass on all that. Hui. Countless years I have waited within that stifling crystal, and now when my dream is finally within reach, you stand in my way. Your dream is not but selfish ambition. Its fulfillment would benefit only you. And why, Athena? At the end of this road to godhood, what did you hope to find? It matters not. The fact remains she worked against the interests of the star. Even so, I would hear her answer. I would know why my mother cast us aside. How unlike you, Eric Theonos. You were never so inquisitive before. Having struck upon a hypothesis, there is but one thing the wise woman desires. Irrefutable proof. Oh, she crazy. My theory was that any true god would see us as we are, imperfect. She would hammer out our flaws and build something greater. To prove this could not but benefit the star, I would give it the perfect stewards, that it might shine brighter than any other. And you would destroy the lives already upon it? In that I am no different from our peers. Over the course of aeons, how many creations have we wrought? Such creatures cannot but usher their inferior predecessors into oblivion. She's got a point, guys. You did play with life very callously. Even without our meddling, nature would take the self-same course. If the destination is the same, is it somehow worse to arrive there by a guidance of a god? I think not. The Orosite made such thoughts irresistible, perhaps, but it cannot have created them from whole cloth. This is Athena's truth. What right have you to pass judgment? You were but a vessel for my masterwork. Your purpose ends there. My only mistake was leaving you possessed of a soul. What are you saying? Poor Aekthonos. Always the last to arrive at the obvious conclusion. I gave birth to you for a single reason, that you might serve as my tool, and like any tool, I crafted you to suit my needs, that you might accept my essence when the time arrived. Of course, I also made you more amenable to my demands, and ensured that you would feel a cloying affection for your dear mother. However, it seems my tinkering was insufficient. My very feelings were of your design. You created a boy unable to grasp even the simplest magic, ever hopelessly clinging to his mother's robes, unable to do otherwise. I was doomed from the start. Yet here we are, standing in defiance of her design. You are more than what she made you. I can still feel the sting of it, but with pain comes clarity. You ill deserve to wear the mantle of a god. As stubborn as you are, witless. If this star will not be mine, then it serves no purpose. Oh, that's Ultima. She aims to obliterate the ethereal sea and stem the flow of life. She will do no such thing. before the battle, La Habrea told me I was the key to finishing this. Although I am but an illusion, my soul has crossed aeons to find its home in another, whose body Athena has seen fit to purloin as her own. Much of what I once was now resides in him. Should my memories seize this chance to follow suit, they may resound enough to wake his mind. But Athena inhabits him still. What will become of you? I don't know. But if I can rouse his soul, perhaps it will disrupt Athena's hold. It's the best chance we have. My whole life others have looked down upon me, but I've never given up searching for my purpose. Now I found it. The decision is yours to make, and yours alone. Do as you will, my son. I know you shall make me proud. Eric Theonos, do not dare. No, stop that! Your words hold no sway over me no longer. My life is my own, and I've found my true family. My power wanes. The vessel rejects me. Eric melded with his shard in the source. That makes sense to people who know the plot. What is happening? Athena's magic should be impotent, with no body to fuel them. Precisely. Athena was the sole force holding this space around us. The space around Pandemonium together, and now it crumbles. Although little would change if we were buried here, we cannot let this be Christie's final resting place. Yep, let's leave with our scientist in tow. Of all my miscalculations, to think you would be my undoing, that you would even be capable of defying me. Is there more you would say to me? Or have you decided to return to your dear mother's bosom? Have you brought Claudian back to me? Apologies, but I am only the dregs of your own memory. I can do naught but watch as the evil you've wrought collapses, burying you under its weight. How disappointing. Truly useless to the last. And who made me that way? Savage. That was one epic dig before she dies. Quest complete. How's Claudian doing?
At least on the surface, Professor Claudian appears unharmed. We must wait for him to regain consciousness to judge anything beyond that, I fear. Questions, questions, and more questions. Why did Claudian set out by himself? What did he see? I do hope he wakes up soon.
We. Brea finally has nothing to say.
Although Eric Thionos was not but a collection of memories, I know his absence pains you. But he acted with resolve, full aware of the potential consequences. Let us look back on this moment not with sorrow, but with pride. You both are heroes of the day. Athena's ambitions would have swallowed the world had you not stemmed their advance. We shall stay here, both to look over Professor Claudian and ensure there are no further disturbances in the ethereal sea. You should rest, and I will not take no for an answer.
Fine, jeez. But what if I did the quest right now? Also, I'm out of inventory space for this, so I need to, like, I'm completely out of inventory space. Well, okay, whatever, we're fine. It seems we can do naught but wait. And so we waited for Claudian to get back up. It's okay, guys. Eric's not dead, he's just merged with Claudian, his shard. I think. Or maybe not, maybe he's just dead. Dunno. Perhaps we might discuss a matter which has been troubling me. While your colleague, Miji, was enlightening us on the historical events which led us to this era, she let slip the name of one of the Asians, La Habrea. Although she knew of the figure only from her research, she was most insistent there is no evidence connecting the Asian to myself. Yet, I am aware that this La Habrea used the heart of Sabik to sow chaos throughout your world, and I would be a fool to deny such strong connections between us. You are the only one present who has met the Asian in question, so I'd ask you directly, are he and I one and the same? Is my fate to work in the shadows and bring about untold destruction?
I mean, I'm not sure. The La Habrea that came after you was different, shattered. I can't be certain.
A diplomatic answer. I understand the Asians often use the bodies of others to enact their plots, so it is impossible to say who they truly are. These Asians, or paragons, I'm told, were ruthless in their schemes to rejoin the sundered worlds. I have heard but a small number of their deeds, and I still find it difficult to comprehend the depths to which they were willing to sink. To choose a path of evil, all for the sake of the star. I admit, it is a decision I would make under the right circumstances. Though the ages may take their toll, my devotion to my duty would never waver. Paying no heed to what might be lost, I will treat the heart of Sabik as a mere tool for my own ends. Never caring to look beyond the surface, I will unleash forces that I fail to truly comprehend, and remain blissfully ignorant of my hypocrisy all the while. This bundle of fragmented memories did not deserve to know that. I feel bad. appears Claudian has awakened. Christy, I have some faint memories of what transpired. You stood against Athena and won. And you were there too. La Habrea, Ericthionos' memories of you dwell within me still. I knew it. Through unyielding discipline, you hoped to forge a son equal to yourself, but the crucible you placed him in left scars which were loath to heal. Yet you were never motivated by selfishness. All you did was in service of your duty. At the least, I will hear no more. Though you may possess Ericthionos' memories, you are not him. In rebirth, you have become someone else entirely, and you belong to this age. As such, I am your enemy, and an enemy does not deserve sympathy. Of course, I would never condone the actions of the Asian, but you are not him. You are La Habrea of the Convocation. You spared no effort in saving us from Athena's machinations, and for that you deserve the utmost praise, and my personal thanks. If you insist on deceiving yourself, then so be it. My stance remains unchanged. The most difficult of your trials is behind you, but you may find that Pandemonium has yet to relinquish the last of its secrets. Among them is the identity of Hephaestus' liberator, who set the very first wheels in motion. There's but one place to find these answers: the past. However, I must insist you keep silent about Athena's fate. While I doubt it would change the decisions I make, you should not tender us information we could not uncover ourselves. Yeah, don't mess up the timeline. I was trying, I swear. Now that I've said my piece, I shall follow in my son's footsteps. These odious memories will fade to nothing, as was always their fate. Farewell. My time too draws near, but I believe I can stay long enough to see this matter through. You shall journey to the past and seek out the truth of La Habrea's words, yes? While Themis himself may have been there to see this encounter, I have the unique opportunity to hear your perspective on the matter. That is, of course, if you'll share it with me. I look forward to it. I shall take in the ethereal sea one final time as I await your return. The generic quest accepted tune really does break the mood sometimes, gotta say. All that's left is to return to Pandemonium and ask La Habrea to shed light upon its few remaining mysteries. I look forward to your return. I too shall stay here to await your return. I could use the rest, and there's a matter which I will discuss with you and Themis before we say our farewells. Rusino and I shall return to Eporia and make our report to Master Foshino at once. Where to begin? I believe we've yet to see the full effect these events will have on the ethereal sea. Once Professor Claudian recovers, we must conduct a thorough investigation. Indeed you must. But it's time to wrap this story up. Okay, no, I can't get on the spinning turtle mount. That's too silly. Okay, the gorilla will have to do. Ook ook. Oops. Go away. I don't have time for you. Hi, guys! Do you have aught to report? We must free the rest of our colleagues. Pandemonium's protective wards have been restored. Still working hard on restoring this place, eh, guys? Ah, you must be Christy. I am Hegemony, keyword of Abyssos, but I suspect you may already know that. We did meet once before, after all, though I was not entirely myself at the time. Thanks to you, however, I can rightly say my faculties are mine once more. At present, I am taking stock of the damage done to the facility. It's nice you got a happy ending, at least. Who decorated this place? I mean, I guess La Brea. He has tastes. That Athena would build all this. This isn't all she's left behind. Yeah, you ain't just whistling Dixie, brother. Oh, thank you for checking up on us. Did you speak with Hegemony and the other warders on your way here? The work was long, but we've made great strides in undoing Athena's meddling. Yeah, I'm sure it'll all work out for the best. Ha 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 ha. Christy, didn't expect to see you again so soon, but it's always a joy. You seem quite happy to be here. Christy, truth be told, I thought you would have little reason to ever visit this place again. Seems I was wrong. I just wanted to say hello. How neatly you obfuscate your motivations. Do as you will, then. He has gone through the trouble to visit us. I hardly think curtness is in order. We braved Pandemonium together, why not at least share with him our progress? I have relinquished control of Pandemonium to La Habrea. I was never meant to hold it for long, and now such authority resides in rightful hands. With La Habrea's help, we have poured through Athena's research through the into the Hemithioi. Hemithioi? Whatever. Thus we are able to restore Hegemony's mind and body. Yet there is still much work to be done. Damage to repair, keywords to replace. The tasks are too many to count. But although the path may be long, our progress is steady. I believe we can safely say that Pandemonium will soon function as it did before. Indeed. But before we reach that point, however, there are some matters which must be put to rest. One concerns Pandemonium itself, and another is a personal matter. Until they are settled, I cannot move forward. It shall take not long. Lack of resolve caused me to delay, but I have chosen my course.
These concerns must be weighty indeed. Do you intend to share your burdens with us?
If you would bear witness, then come. Your arrival at this very moment almost beggars belief, but I shall not ask you to leave. I simply ask that you do not interfere, no matter what may happen.
What are you doing?
Maybe I should have asked for answers. Not that that actually affects the plot in any way. I don't have any control over that. Get real. This story is way too well crafted to leave it in the player's hands. Stay here. This will be over soon.
Why did you call me here, Master La Habrea? There's still much to be done if the wardens are to be freed.
You have served within Pandemonium since Athena's time, have you not? Makes you the most seen-word keyword, and now that Hogustus is gone. As such, you deserve to know a secret few others are privileged to hear, one concerning myself. Separating Hephaestus from myself required removing part of my soul. A necessary sacrifice, but one which came at no small cost to my natural talents. I am but a shadow of the man I was in the time of my appointment as La Habrea. I could never hope to wield the same magics that Hephaestus used to bind the warden's minds, let alone break their shackles.
That tone of defeat does not befit your voice, Master La Habrea. Do not give in to despair.
There is no despair, only truth. I do not confide in you to garner cheap sympathy. Hephaestus left behind fascinating research. His conclusion was that in order to transform a vessel into Hemetheos, absolute control over their mind was essential. As you well know, the magics used to achieve such dominion exploited strong emotions within their victims' hearts. In the case of Hephaestus and Augustus, their respect for me. Upon slipping his bonds, Hephaestus took steps to throw Pandemonium into chaos, and with their attention divided, keyword and warder alike were easy targets. But there was an act that came before. Regardless of Hephaestus' prowess, he could not have won freedom on his own. For long days and nights I pondered who might have released him. I could only conclude that Athena's plans were set in motion long, long ago, when she claimed the mind of one of her admirers. Hegemony. None would question your pride in your position, your devotion to Pandemonium. But you do not believe I am the one fit to lead it, do you? Your loyalty lies not with my vision for Pandemonium, but Athena's.
Master La Habrea, whatever has spurred this sudden accusation, I assure you there is a proper explanation. What are you doing, La Habrea? Do not approach!
As I have already stated, even if should I detect Athena's tinkering, I am currently powerless to dispel it. And so I have come to a decision. one which was made with the best interests of our star in mind. In order to build a better future, I require the strength I have lost. Uh-oh. I must embrace these odious memories. Mark well this sight. Engrave it on your very soul. Now bear witness to the true La Habrea. Okay. I cannot imagine this was an easy choice, but it is done. Well, quick explanation there. La Habrea split his soul into two because he felt that he had to be emotionless to handle Pandemonium, and he had a great desire to return. He had a lot of guilt for killing Athena the first time, and so he separated that part of his soul from him and became emotionless, La Habrea. And now he's back together.
Is she alive?
Yes, and she shall remember this lesson well. What did you do?
Athena's puppet no longer, I see.
She may yet harbor ill will towards me, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. Our star requires a steady hand to guide it, and now mine is equal to the task. I can no longer allow Pandemonium to divert my focus. Hegemony, I would ask that you serve me anew. There is none other more suited to overseeing this prison, and none other who will take such pride in their duty.
My loyalty to Athena led me to betray you once before. Why would you allow me to keep the position of keyword?
I require your talents, as I require Hephaestos'. The past is of no consequence.
Very well. In honor of our fallen colleagues, I shall restore this institution to its former glory. La Habrea is himself once more. He wields authority without hesitation, and thinks not twice once his judgment is sounded. Yet he is different from Athena. He thinks only of the betterment of the star. So long as his duty guides his actions, he shall not share her fate. Yeah. And should his convictions ever waver, the emissary will set him back on the proper course. Good. If this is the path he's chosen to walk, then I will walk with him. I'll allow our bond to fray no further. As his son, I will support him in the days ahead.
I would not ask you to say the same, Christie. You and I stand on peaks separated by vast chasms. Our perspectives shall never align. And never shall one give way to the other, for such is our nature. With that in mind, let us consider any debts between us to be void. Before you leave here, mark well these words. My resolve shall weather loss unfathomable, and yield before no obstacle. Walk your path with the same conviction. Well, at least I didn't absolutely screw up history. Master La Habrea saw through me long ago, but now my mind is unclouded by doubt and I shall not fail him again. Hephaestus and La Habrea were one and the same when he was named as one of the convocation. This change poses no need for concern, for all is as it should be. From this day forward, I shall do what I can to aid my father, and this way I will forge my own future. If not for you, my long-slumbering demons may have gone unslain. I would never have been forced to reconsider my true nature. Yet as I said, do not consider this an admission of debt. I believe you have other places to be. Remain here any longer, and I may be inclined to place you in a cell next to one of our more recalcitrant subjects. Boy, you remain very curt, La Habrea. Yes. My sheep. Excellent. Good choice. Prance, my sheep. Prance as fast as you can. Get back to the elevator so we can conclude the quest. Prance, 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 prance. Okay, we're done. Hey. Okay. Pandemonium isn't there still. That's good to see. I don't see. Oh no, there he is. Okay. There you are. While you were away, Themis brought me up to speed on all that happened while I was held prisoner. His story shone light on a number of questions that were niggling at my conscience, namely those concerning the ethereal signature emanating from Asis La. Doubtless his source was Athena, reaching out as far as she could from her prison, ever grasping for someone to take Eric Theonos' place, grasping for the body his soul resides in. I wanted to ask, when you first found the crystal, were you unable to hear the memories stored within? Indeed. It was only after our research was well underway that I could hearken to its whispers. Contact with the crystal should have awakened the memories, but passage of time likely changed Eric Theonos' soul in subtle ways. Perhaps ethereal resonance was a gradual process in this case. However, being attuned to Eric Theonos exposed you to Athena's voice as well. Doubtless the choice to venture forth into Asis La was not your own. It was Athena's influence working upon you. I do recall being strangely fixated on acting alone. I never would have encouraged such recklessness usually, although the choice was not entirely my own. I'm still ashamed of my actions. Reflection is how we paint the seeds of growth, although we must not blame ourselves for events out of our control. That the voice in the crystal belonged to the person from which your soul originated, well, not even the most brilliant researcher could have come to that conclusion. Well, your reassurance means more than you know. Thank you. Now, one final matter concerns the crystal whose discovery set this adventure in motion. Perhaps sparked by recent events, a new light began to shine from within its depths. From my experience, this may indicate a new memory has floated to the surface, eager to be observed. For some time, the question of why La Habrea and Eric Theonos would leave such a crystal behind in the first place has lingered in the back of my mind. With Eric Theonis' memories and such magical talents as are at my disposal, I believe I can make this final memory manifest for us all to behold. Shall we witness it together? Really? I don't have to just touch it and use the echo? Okay, cool. I'm willing to see a movie of memories. A memorovie. That worked. Nailed it. I leave this memory for you, the future of our star. The final days have come, and creation magics we have so relied on now hasten our downfall. But despair has not yet won out. La Habre and the others of the Convocation are working to stem the chaos which threatens to engulf our star. This plan requires a great sacrifice. Elidibus Themius has already offered to give his life for our salvation. Yet, there is another problem which must be dealt with. Pandemonium, wherein are confined our most vicious creations. Even should we survive the final days, it will take time to restore order. If Pandemonium's cells were breached and the prisoners set upon the star, our hard-won peace would be obliterated in an instant. Someone must stay behind to ensure that never happens. With Themis and La Habrea otherwise indisposed, that responsibility falls to me. And that is why I must defy the directive of the Convocation. My soul will not be offered to manifest the will of the star, but instead consigned to eternal vigil. I know that in doing so, the final days may take me. I may not live to see my duty upheld. That's why I've resolved to set this crystal adrift in the tides of the underworld. It contains memories of Pandemonium both from my father and I shall bear this warning to the future even if I cannot. I've imbued the crystal with magics that will attract it to my essence. Even should I journey through the underworld and be born anew, this message will reach me. Pandemonium shall not be left unattended. If all else fails, perhaps another man like my dear friend will come along. One with an almost unnatural ability to pick up the scent of trouble. I wonder where he is now. How many souls has he saved? And how many beasts has he slain since we last met? It's me. He's talking about me. Alongside my warning, this memory shall carry a wish. Christy, may we meet again. Now, listen well. If anyone receives this message, you must come to Pandemonium. Please, make haste, I repeat. Well, that dispels the last of my doubts. Thank you for humoring me. Now we come to this. It survived. Oh. The heart is the beak. Haha. Yes, the heart is the beak. Oh dear. The tie that bound Athena's memories to my body, no doubt. When I regained my senses, I found it on my person. Now it appears your efforts have left it bereft of memories. No trace remains of Athena. However, its power as Orisite yet remains, and it may prove to be a valuable trove of knowledge in the hands of the right researcher. I feel that fate has left it with me for a reason. Oh, that's such a bad idea. I shall take my leave, but on behalf of my colleagues, nay, the entire star, I thank you both for putting an end to Athena's wickedness. Oh boy. He better know what he's doing.
I see. Then Hephaestus' story has been laid bare. As has the nature of our mysterious crystal. The questions which led us into Pandemonium are answered, and soon order shall be restored. I too can fade away, unburdened by regret. I could not have reached this point without you, friend. So many revelations. But there are more, if you would dig a little deeper. Elidibus's soul was plucked from the ethereal sea, and from it I was wrought. Surely you have a passing interest in what I remember, in what I feel.
Oh.
You deserve what answers I can provide. While my memories of Pandemonium are clear, all else is hazy at best. Perhaps Athena made me this way. Or perhaps it is the result of who or what I was before. Still, I can recall vague figures, scenes from my future and your past. At the Crystal Tower's peak, we clash. And later, from that self-same spire, I send you forth. Into our age, into Elpis. Why do I decide on such a course? Formless as these images are, I cannot say.
Okay. Look, I really tried to keep myself on the down low in the past so I wouldn't affect the timeline, but they figured out I was from the future by themselves. It wasn't my fault.
However, I can hazard a guess. Somewhere within my fragmented memories, I catch a glimpse of our journey into Pandemonium. A glimpse which shows not the path we took or the destination where it led us. Yet by its very presence demands that you are required in Elpis. And even if that act is but one link in the chain of events which ends in Atheris' salvation, then this all has meaning. Our time together, every moment, is worthwhile, and I am unburdened by regret. That said, it is possible my motivations become something else entirely. That you would cross this vast expanse in the hopes of being reunited with your allies. A devotion that once would have baffled me. But after having been to the depths of that twisted prison and back, I think I can understand. Now, I have pulled back the curtain as far as I dare. The people of your age call this the Ethereal Sea, a name I quite enjoy, for it teems with life, each star a soul on its journey. And among these uncountable stars, it was yours that crossed my path. For that, I shall be forever grateful. I wish you well on your journey. A journey as long as your star is bright. A journey not bound by the confines of this world or any other.
Ah! Oh, my heart! Stop giving me feelings! Oh! Ugh. Ah.
How fascinating. The truths that dwell at the edge of sleep. The course of history is set by its victors. It is immutable, and yet should this star continue upon its path, look, the light.
Hey, heavy. Welcome back. I hope you said farewell to Themis for me. Recent events have given me not only new focus for my research, but also insight into my own origins. Truly, 'tis a gift I could never hope to repay. As La Habrea said, I am not Eric Theonos, yet I bear part of him inside me, and I shall do what I can to follow the traces he has left behind in the present day. A spark has been struck in my mind. I am ready to pursue my research with a fervor the likes of which I have not had since my youth. Doubtless I shall have need of you in the days and moons ahead. When that time comes, I only hope you will once again lend me your sound counsel. Until then, may you fare well. Yeah, bruh. Awesome, Gal. Great job. Good times. And now we have unlocked Pandemonium. And I think in a week or two, Savage will unlock, and I'll be doing that with my static pretty much every day at 8 from now until we clear it and then get sick of it. So look forward to that. In the meantime, I'm going to give my voice a break and my cat some food. And I'm going to call the stream here. Quite the story. I really enjoyed it. And yeah. I will I'll be back at 8 when the static joins. It's going to be a little weird. I'm not going to be in any sort of control over any of it, and it'll mostly just be Leo talking over me for 3 hours. But you know, it should be fun nonetheless. So Maybe I'll see you then, maybe not. But either way, thanks for hanging out,